Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also please click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you see and want to see more. Coming up, has Brandon Smith's next destination and club been revealed? This championship coach has been picked up by a Super League club, and Gareth Widdop is away in Australia. But is he coming back? So let's start with Mr. Widdop, as the rumours of his return to Australia will not go away, especially with his now holidaying, currently recharging, in his own words, in Australia as Warrington Wolves prepare to enter into a new era at the Hallowell Jones Stadium. Widdop himself has been handed the number 6 shirt by incoming coach Darryl Powell, who joins Warrington after 8.5 years at the Super League rivals Castleford Tigers, and looks certain to play a key part in the Wolves' attempt to win silverware under the new leadership. However, the English playmaker has recently returned to Australia to be with his family after spending most of the 2021 Super League season without them. A move which has led to calls from St George Illawarra fans for Widdop to return to the Red V. The 32-year-old did endure a difficult 2020 season before impressing in 2021. It's enough so that he was included in the talk for the Man of Steel trophy, though he eventually lost to Sam Tompkins. It can be considered even more of a stellar season considering he did this without his family being there to support him. I'm missing quite a few games, to be honest. But Widdop returned to Australia over a fortnight ago. He has been subjected to strict hotel quarantine rules, which means that he was not able to see his family, and he documented the hell on social media. Widdop's last post on the beach met with some comments from Dragons fans such as "Come back to Saints lads," as well as "Come back to Dragons." Last week, Australian journalist Phil Buzz Rothfield said Widdop might be picked up by an NRL club following his recent stay, but he is firmly in Warrington's plans moving forward. So it would be very late in the season for Warrington, as they're looking to get back into pre-season soon and develop the new plan underneath Darryl Powell to compete and hopefully get their first trophy Super League title since the Super League's inception. Widdop is no doubtedly a talented guy, but he is in contract with Warrington Wolves, and the pull of the NRL be too great for him to break that contract. Seen it before. Israel Folau, looking to get back into the NRL, broke his contract and signed with a feeder club on the Sunshine Coast. Not the first, it wouldn't be the last. Let's see how it all pans out, but I think he'll be with Warrington for 2022 and possibly 20. So Huddersfield Giants have appointed highly rated Tom Sang as their head coach of academy, head of academy, after the departure of Kim Williams. Sang, a Huddersfield Giants Academy graduate, came through the system at the Giants and boasts a wealth of experience in all areas of coaching and youth development. Sang joins from the London Broncos, where he progressed from a head of academy through to becoming the first team head coach. He's also had head coaching roles at Coventry Bears, national education manager for the RFL, and a coaching role for the England Universities Rugby League. Sang said, "It's amazing. I'm really excited to get going. I'm from Huddersfield. It's my hometown. I came through the Giants scholarship and academy. This is where I came through as a young lad, so it's brilliant to come full circle and be involved back here again. It's really exciting. you can really see the pathway of players coming through to the first team over the last few years. There are some really talented players waiting to come through, and speaking to Andy, there are some real solid plans in place to accelerate that over the next few years and make Giants the go-to academy and scholarship in the region. Obviously, being a local lad, I think that will help me work with all these guys coming through. More recently, I've been head coach of the London Broncos, so working with some of those guys there, previous grand final winners, I can pass on some of that knowledge. Giants head of rugby Andy Kelly said, "Tom's somebody I've known for a while actually. We've both worked for the RFL. Tom works in some quite challenging areas like the Midlands and London, which I like the thought of. Although we are quite an established area, I still think there's a lot of development work to be done here. Tom worked in some really good environments and had experiences of all levels of the talent pathway, scholarship and academy. He's coached at a first team level in both interim and permanently with Country Bears and London, so he comes with a real wealth of experience, and that experience has never been linear. There's always been some challenges, which I think sets him up nicely for the next stage of his career." So the 36-year-old Huddersfield native started off with the Ellendar LFC Juniors before going to the Huddersfield Giants and then going on to Country Bears. He joined the London Broncos in 2019 after 8 years as the head coach of the Country Bears. So he's coaching for at least 26 years. Since he was 26. He previously worked in sports development for the RFL and also worked with the British Equestrian Federation and the Eton Fives Association. Don't know what that last one is, but if it's Eton, you'll probably have some contacts there. But we'll see how it does with the talent pathway. As the talent pathway hasn't been too bad with Huddersfield, I'm going to keep waxing lyrical about Leon Price's son all the time. His first name, Will Price, that's it. I'll wax lyrical about Will Price all the time because he's going to be a talent when he turns 19, as he's only 18 now and he's playing for the England Knights. We'll see how this develops also. I know I keep saying that, but they're taking active strides after their previous head of academy moved on to Leeds Rhinos. But Brandon Smith, the Storm hooker who has a lot of experience and is also still relatively young, has decided that he will be looking to move on from the Storm in a possibility for helping himself to a better bank balance in some ways. And a social media rumour mill has set ablaze after images emerge of Brandon Smith meeting with club officials from the Gold Coast Titans. There have already been reports that the Titans have offered Smith a $1 million deal and that they are favourites to land the New Zealand international signature. In response to the reports and the revelation of the image, Titans CEO Steve Mitchell had spoken out publicly about the club's interest in Smith before talking to 4BC's Worldwide Sports Radio. "We would love to have Brandon Smith playing for our team. He's a sensational player," said Mitchell. "One of our mandates is energy and effort, and he brings a lot of that. But we are standing in line. There are half a dozen clubs that feel the same way about him." He picked up the Daily M Hooker of the Year for his position. Quite rightly, he's a fierce competitor and a formidable force. We're one of a number of clubs who would like his services, that's for sure. Based on Mitchell's statement, it seems that while Brandon Smith did indeed meet with the Titans, the two parties may still yet to have agreed terms on a contract for the next year. The Storm also confirmed at the end of 2020 that Smith would not be re-signing with the four-time Premiership winners. At the time, he risked losing his role as a starting hooker to Queensland's State of Origin representative Harry Grant, but has since gone on to keep his position with Grant coming off the bench, leading rumours for a while that he would backflip on a previous stance and opt to sign with the Storm. As things stand for the Titans, their hooker for the 2022 season will be Erin Clark, someone who to this point has been the squad rotation player for the club and has not consistently been given the chance to start in the 9 position. For a while, many people have believed that the biggest issue at the Titans was the lack of star power at hooker. So it's time for Erin Clark to step up, or he may be replaced by one of the game's best in Brandon Smith in 2023. Smith made his debut for the Storm in 2017 and has gone on to play 86 games and scoring 19 tries for the Storm. He's also represented New Zealand at 7 games internationally between 2018 and 2019, as well as the Maori All-Stars between 2019 and 2020. In September 2021, though, a video leaked to the media showed Smith and Melbourne teammate Cameron Munster, as well as Chris Lewis, partying while Smith taking an illicit substance, which was allegedly to be cocaine. Smith was handed a $50,000 suspending fine, a 1-match suspension, and was removed from the Melbourne's emerging leader group. He's won with the club. It's the minor premiership in 2019, the grand final in 2020, and the minor premiership again in 2021, as he was part of the team that went on to play to win 19 consecutive matches during the season. He played 24 games in all during 2021, but unfortunately the grand final didn't come his way. But this year, due to some great form from the the Rabbitohs, them two mixed up, I apologise, and the eventual winners, the Penrith Panthers. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide. Also clicking that notification bell for any updates that may come your way. Also put in the comments who you think will be the best signing for 2023 now that silly season is open for the NRL. Do you think Widdop will stay in Australia for 2022, affecting Warrington's plans? And also, what's your thoughts on the academy appointment at Huddersfield? Yes, it's a little bit in depth of a club. It has a little bit of stadium issues at the moment, but they need to keep going as they on the field before anything can be decided. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share it with your mates. Say, watch this, watch that, watch this. Because, well, we need to grow this sport. Thank you so much again for watching. Please stay safe. All the best to you. And I'll see you in the next one.